If your mornings feel slower than they used to, you're not alone. Many people over 60 notice their energy dipping right after waking up, even if they slept well. It can feel frustrating, like your body isn't responding the way it used to. But here's the truth. Most people never hear from their doctor. Some of your daily morning habits might actually be draining your vitality. And it's not about how much you sleep, but what you do in those first hours of the day. Doctors and researchers now understand that certain actions in the morning can trigger inflammation, slow down circulation, or even weaken your muscles over time. The good news? Once you know what they are, avoiding them is simple, and the benefits can be felt in just days. In this video, I'll share the 5 morning habits you should stop immediately after 60, plus what to do instead to boost your energy, protect your heart, and keep your body strong all day long. For many people over 60, the very first thing they do upon waking is head straight to the coffee machine. The aroma, the warmth, and the comforting ritual are hard to resist. But here's the problem. After sleeping for 6 to 8 hours, your body is already mildly dehydrated. Every cell in your body, from your muscles to your brain, is thirsty. And coffee, while delicious, is a mild diuretic, which means it can cause you to lose even more fluids instead of replenishing them. When your body is dehydrated in the morning, your blood becomes slightly thicker. That means your heart has to pump harder to circulate oxygen to your brain and muscles. For some seniors, this is why those first few hours after waking can feel sluggish, foggy, or even dizzy. It's not always about age. It's about starting the day without giving your body what it needs most: water. Making the change is surprisingly simple. Before you reach for that first cup of coffee, drink a full glass of room-temperature water, about 250 to 300 milliliters. This helps your body restore fluid balance, wake up your metabolism, and even improve joint lubrication. Adding a slice of lemon not only makes it taste fresher, but also supports digestion and gives you a gentle boost of vitamin C. Linda, a 67-year-old retired teacher from Phoenix, used to wake up every day feeling heavy and drained. Her mornings began with coffee, and she often complained of headaches before lunch. After switching to a routine of drinking water first, followed by her coffee, she noticed a dramatic change. Within 2 weeks, the headaches were gone. Her mind felt clearer, and she had more stamina during her morning walks. This small habit can also have long-term benefits. Proper morning hydration supports kidney function, helps regulate blood pressure, and keeps your skin healthier. It's one of the easiest ways to protect your overall vitality without spending a single dollar. Think of it as giving your body the oil it needs before you start the engine for the day. Coffee is not the villain here. It can still be part of a healthy routine. The key is the order in which you do things. Give your body the water it's been waiting for all night, and you'll be surprised at how much better your mornings, and your entire day, can feel. One of the most common mistakes after 60 is starting the day with a breakfast loaded with sugar. It might be a sweetened cereal, a pastry, or even a cup of coffee with 2 spoonfuls of sugar. The problem is that these foods cause your blood sugar to spike quickly, giving you a burst of energy that fades just as fast. When the crash comes, you're left feeling tired, irritable, and craving even more sugar, creating a cycle that can be hard to break. High sugar intake in the morning doesn't just affect your energy, it can also impact your long-term health. Over time, these spikes and crashes make your body less sensitive to insulin, increasing the risk of type 2 diabetes and heart problems. For seniors, whose metabolism is naturally slower, this effect is even stronger. And while you might think, "I've been eating this way for years," the truth is, the body's tolerance changes significantly with age. A better approach is to build a breakfast around protein and healthy fats. These nutrients digest more slowly, keeping your energy stable for hours. Examples include scrambled eggs with vegetables, plain Greek yogurt with berries, or a slice of whole grain toast with avocado. These foods help keep blood sugar in check while providing the building blocks your muscles and brain need to function well. Take John, a 71-year-old from Denver, who used to start every day with a glazed donut and coffee. He thought his mid-morning fatigue was just getting older. But when he switched to eggs and spinach for breakfast, his energy levels stayed steady, and he no longer felt the need to snack before lunch. After 3 months, his doctor was impressed by improvements in his blood sugar levels. The beauty of this change is that it's simple and enjoyable. You don't have to give up sweetness entirely. A few fresh berries or a drizzle of honey over yogurt can satisfy your taste buds without overwhelming your system. It's all about choosing the right sources and balancing them with foods that support your body's needs. Your breakfast sets the tone for your entire day. By avoiding that early sugar rush, you protect your energy, support your heart, and give your brain the fuel it needs to stay sharp. In other words, you start the day in control, not at the mercy of a sugar crash. It's tempting to start the morning slowly, sitting in your favorite chair, reading the news, or scrolling through your phone. And while a calm morning can be relaxing, staying seated for long periods right after waking can actually make you feel more tired. That's because your circulation remains sluggish, your muscles stay stiff, and your joints take longer to warm up for the day. After a night's sleep, your body needs movement to get blood flowing and oxygen pumping through your system. Without it, you may notice stiffness in your hips, knees, or lower back. Over time, a habit of prolonged morning inactivity can reduce muscle strength, make balance more difficult, and even slow your metabolism. For people over 60, these effects tend to appear much faster than in younger adults. The solution doesn't have to be intense exercise. Just 5 to 10 minutes of gentle stretching, slow walking around the house, or a few mobility exercises can make a huge difference. Simple moves like arm circles, ankle rolls, or standing leg raises can help loosen the joints and activate the muscles that support your posture. Take Carol, a 69-year-old from Miami, who used to start her mornings on the couch with coffee and TV. She often felt sluggish until midday. After adding a short stretching routine before breakfast, she noticed her energy improving and her morning back stiffness disappearing. She even found that her mood was brighter, making the whole day feel easier. This habit isn't about replacing relaxation. It's about giving your body a wake-up signal before you settle into your slower morning activities. Think of it as turning the key before driving the car. A little warm-up ensures everything runs smoothly. What about you? Do you usually start your mornings with some movement, or do you spend the first hour sitting? Let me know in the comments. Your experience might inspire someone else to try something new tomorrow morning. For many people, coffee is more than a drink. It's a morning ritual. The rich aroma, the warmth in your hands, and that first sip can feel like the official start of the day. But when coffee is the very first thing you consume on an empty stomach, especially after 60, it can trigger some unpleasant effects that often go unnoticed until they become routine discomforts. Caffeine stimulates the production of stomach acid, which is helpful in small doses during digestion. But without any food to buffer it, this acid can irritate the lining of the stomach, leading to feelings of discomfort, bloating, or even mild nausea. Over time, this habit can contribute to acid reflux, a condition that becomes more common and harder to manage as we age. The impact isn't just on your stomach. Drinking coffee without food can also cause a sharper spike in cortisol, the stress hormone. Elevated cortisol first thing in the morning can lead to jitteriness, rapid heartbeat, and an energy crash later in the day. For some seniors, it can even interfere with stable blood sugar levels, making it harder to keep energy steady. A better approach is to eat something small before your first cup of coffee. It doesn't have to be a full breakfast. A handful of nuts, a slice of whole grain toast, or a piece of banana can be enough to protect your stomach and help your body process caffeine more smoothly. Even just a few bites can make a noticeable difference in how you feel afterward. Mark, a 72-year-old from Chicago, loved starting his mornings with a large black coffee, but he often felt a strange burning sensation in his chest by mid-morning. After his doctor suggested having a small piece of toast before coffee, the discomfort disappeared within a week. He still enjoys his coffee every day, but now without the side effects he had accepted as normal. coffee can still be a healthy part of your morning, bringing focus and mental clarity. But by giving your body a small amount of fuel first, you protect your digestion, stabilize your energy, and make your morning ritual work for you instead of against you. Many people think of high blood pressure as something that builds slowly over the day, but research shows that for a large number of adults over 60, blood pressure actually peaks in the first hours after waking. This morning surge can be dangerous, as it's linked to a higher risk of heart attack and stroke, especially in those who already have hypertension or a family history of heart problems. The spike happens because your body's natural clock signals the release of hormones like adrenaline and cortisol as you wake up. These hormones prepare you for the day, but they also make your heart beat faster and constrict your blood vessels. If your arteries are already stiff or narrowed, that extra pressure can be enough to trigger a serious event. And the scary part? Most people don't feel any symptoms when it happens. If you already have high blood pressure, skipping your morning medication, delaying hydration, or starting your day with a stressful activity can make that surge even more intense. Even something as simple as reading upsetting news headlines before breakfast can cause a measurable jump in your blood pressure. Helen, a 70-year-old from Boston, thought her medication was keeping her blood pressure stable all day. But after her doctor suggested checking it within an hour of waking, she was shocked to see it was much higher in the morning than at her afternoon appointments. By adjusting the timing of her medication and adding a short breathing routine before getting out of bed, she was able to bring those numbers down and protect her heart. If you own a home blood pressure monitor, try checking your levels at different times of the day, especially within that first hour after waking. It's one of the simplest ways to catch dangerous patterns before they lead to something more serious. And if you notice consistently high numbers in the morning, talk to your doctor about possible adjustments. Morning should be the time your body prepares for vitality and activity, not the time when it's at its greatest risk. By paying attention to these early spikes, you take a powerful step toward protecting your heart and adding healthy years to your life. For many people, breakfast is the lightest meal of the day, sometimes just a piece of toast or a small pastry. But after 60, starting the day without enough protein can have long-term effects on your strength, balance, and overall vitality. That's because as we age, our bodies naturally lose muscle mass faster, a process called sarcopenia. Without enough protein, this process accelerates, making daily activities harder over time. Protein is more than just a muscle food. It plays a key role in maintaining bone density, repairing tissues, and supporting immune function. In the morning, it also helps keep your blood sugar stable, preventing the energy crashes that can lead to cravings and fatigue later in the day. Skipping it means you're missing the opportunity to give your body the building blocks it needs right when it's starting to work for the day. Adding protein doesn't have to be complicated or time-consuming. A couple of boiled eggs, a scoop of Greek yogurt, a small portion of cottage cheese, or even a protein smoothie can fit into almost any routine. Aim for at least 15 to 20 grams of protein in your breakfast, a small but powerful investment in your long-term strength. James, a 68-year-old from Seattle, used to start his day with nothing but toast and jam. He felt fine at first, but by mid-morning he was always tired and hungry. After his daughter suggested adding scrambled eggs and spinach to his breakfast, he noticed not only more energy, but also improved balance and endurance during his morning walks. A common mistake is assuming that protein can be made up at lunch or dinner. While total daily intake matters, research shows that spreading protein evenly across meals is more effective for muscle maintenance, especially in older adults. That means breakfast is just as important as any other meal for meeting your needs. Think of your breakfast as the foundation of your day. By including protein, you're not just fueling the hours ahead. You're actively protecting your strength, independence, and quality of life for the years to come. By avoiding these 5 common morning habits, you give your body a better start every single day. Small changes, like drinking water first, choosing a balanced breakfast, and adding light movement, can have a surprisingly big impact on your energy, heart health, and overall vitality after 60. Remember, your mornings set the tone for everything that follows. Treat those first hours with care, and you'll notice more strength in your steps, more clarity in your mind, and more joy in your daily routines. The best part? It's never too late to make the change and feel the difference. If you found this video helpful, give it a like, share it with someone who could benefit, and tell me in the comments which habit you're going to change first. Your story might inspire someone else to take the first step toward a healthier, more vibrant morning.